There we go. Hi hatchlings, welcome. Hi. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna try a new idea that I had today. Let me make sure the volume for that's good. How's that? Music too quiet, too loud, too in between? Too in between is the preferable. How are y'all doing today? It's Sunday. First day of the week, and I have something new planned for every day this week. And I want to try something new. I haven't done new stuff in a while. I've been too in between perfect. I've been sticking to kind of like the same sorts of stuff, which is fine. But I like to try to sprinkle in new stuff too when I can. And that's what we're doing today. I think I kind of described it in another stream, but we're going to be doing two things. One, we're going to be doing a tier list I made. But first, da 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 da. We're doing Scrandle, which I talked about on stream and I wanted to do with you guys. It's it's not like super crazy. We're just gonna be looking at gross food. which could be silly funny. That's what we're doing today. And it's a shorter stream because I have to get up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. And I don't know if that picked up. I found what the whispering's been weird with the mic recently. Ew, indeed. So I wanted it to be a little shorter so I have time to sleep and get my stuff done, etc. And because it's new and I wanted to try it and just see if it's kind of a format I like doing. Yes, I also just ate pre-stream, so whoa. I don't know why I did that. I also ate pre-stream, so I won't be super grossed out. Hopefully. So let's give it a try. Let's scrandle it up. So we can do also, is my mouse picking up? It should. 4 a.m. is yuck, but then I get to like come back and like maybe nap a bit after, and then I have stream tomorrow evening, I think. Yeah, it's toothless dance. You see my mouse? Good. So we're gonna do daily, and then I think we'll do some practice because the daily one is kind of short. So for those that don't know, Scrandle is where you view exotic and delicious scran from around the world. We will guess which scran is superior, which is voted for by the people. And I'm gonna look up real quick the definition of scran so I say it correct. Scran is slang primarily in Scotland, Northern England, and Liverpool for food or provisions, and can also be used as a verb meaning to eat, or sometimes steal impishly refers to meal, grub, or leftovers. So people typically use it for like cheap, quick food you get at like sporting events or whatever. We're gonna scran, and we have to choose which one we think out of there'll be two pictures. We'll have to pick which one we think more people would prefer given the name, the picture, and the price. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And there's a daily scran every day. So these first two don't actually look too offensive. We got a beef brisket roll and a sausage roll. Now the first one kind of just looks like a weird Philly cheesesteak. The bun looks a little tough. I don't know how I feel about the cheese, like looking like it's coming out of the sides. Looks like there's some like bacon bits or crispy things on top, kind of. They're not always gonna be, but a lot of them will be from like England, UK area, because that's where the term scran is from. So it's like food you get at like a football game type thing. And a sausage roll, blooming big one, was that pounds or euros? What is that icon right there? Now I see the roll, I don't see the sausage. Okay, 3 euros. I think euro is valued a little bit more than the dollar, so it's probably like $3.50 or $4. Neither of these don't look bad, so I'm gonna pick this one though. Because it's got fries with it and it's got more stuff on it, and this just looks like a weird bread. So that means more people voted for it, so I guessed correctly. And we gotta try to get all of these right. Pick what we think the people would choose. That's the pound sign. We have 2 different answers now. This is a hot dog, and it says it's from Spain. Kind of, it's seen better days, a little wrinkly, a little gross. Sweet chili, lime shredded chicken flatbread. This looks fantastic. I would eat this, but we also got to pick between the price. I'm gonna pick this. I would not be shocked if this wins because it's a cheap hot dog. Yeah, I got some cilantro on there too. Meatza? No. No. Meatza pizza fries. French fries with hamburger and thank you for subbing. Welcome. It's okay. I mean, if you want to head out, you know, feel free to take some Meatza pizza fries with you. It's French fries with not cooked all the way cheese, a hamburger, and pepperoni in a greasy container. 14 whatever money that is. And there's one very egregious thing here we haven't even brought up. We haven't even gotten to this. Pie, mash, and gravy. Whatever. There's a sticker on it. Am I tripping? That looks like a sticker, like reflecting something. Like that's actually on the item. Props for the wooden spoon, although it looks very uncomfortable to eat with. We're going eco-friendly. That's nice. The options here are not great. The Meatza pizza fries and pie, mash, and gravy. I'm going to pick the pie, mash, and gravy, assuming people didn't notice the sticker and voted for it without that. Oh, USA. Oh, I'm ashamed. Dallas. Yeah, that fits. All right, I'm gonna click this one. Yes. Okay, people preferred the plastic. Now we got... That's not a hot dog. That's 2 Wiener Schnitzels with barbecue sauce in a tiny little bun. Props to this guy for the photo. It really shows what they gave him. $2.50 in England. And this looks like something produced at a hospital that would indicate you are very unwell. Chips, cheese, and curry sauce. So they call the chips are the fries. The cheese is just loose, cold, shredded cheese. What is English curry sauce? Like, I've had curry, you know, like Japanese, oh no, Scotland. I've had like Japanese, you know, like golden curry, and that's kind of the extent of my curry knowledge. But from what I understand, is it supposed to be green? Is it supposed to be sickly? The cheaper ones, you feel less bad throwing it away. Curry sauce for the Brits is savory sweet. I'm as egregious as the hot dog is. I think this one, yeah, it looks like a plastic film. Like it looks like the surface hasn't like broken. It's like not melted. This one. No! What do you mean they picked that? This is where I start getting perplexed. When things like that happen. Also, the guy she tells you not to worry about. It's not about the size. It's about the motion of the ocean. Hot dog and hot dog. Both English. One of them has like a little bite taken out of it and some weird like skin on it. That looks like a finger. That's a finger. This hot dog looks better, albeit smaller and being consumed by the bun. Yeah, neither of these are, I'd say that's like a sausage, and that's a part of a human. I'm gonna pick the right one. People better, the color is also just so like fleshy. Very unpleasant. This one. Oof. Not a lot voted for either. All right, now we got a crab sandwich. I'd fuck with that. That looks quite good actually. That bread, little tomato, those fries with seasoning on them. Or a homemade scone. I was gonna scream about that looking like something foul coming out of it, but it's jam and cream. It's obviously left, but jam and cream. Cream. Is it like a cottage, like a cream cheese? Is that what we're talking? The scone and the jam look good. It's also only one. I'm gonna look up what that currency is so I can say it. Honestly, I wouldn't eat this, not only because you know, it's a lot of dairy and that would hurt my tummy, but my stomach. Euro icon. That is not a euro. Pound. Okay, pounds. Okay. 1650 pounds. In our money, in dollars, because pounds are worth more. So this would be like 20 bucks. It'd be a little less. Honestly, for what they're giving you, like that's a lot of fries. Like that's not the worst I've seen at like for ballpark food. Like that's fine. Jam and cream cheese unmatched combo. I don't know if I've had, it doesn't sound like offensive. It's just this is not a very appetizing looking cream cheese. And is that's expensive, but like it also looks very high quality and I've seen worse. So I'm gonna pick a lot of cream, like whipped cream, but thicker, goes well with jam. Word. Okay, I'm glad we have some people here that know like what some of the stuff is. That's helpful. I'm gonna pick this. It's pretty close. Those are pretty close between the two. Now we got hot dog. That looks like more a traditional hot dog, though the bun looks like maybe a pretzel bun type beat. And a jamon bocadillo serrano ham. So that's ham. I don't know what bocadillo is, but I know jamon is ham. With tomatoes and crispy onion. So this is free. You pay $0. Free 90 free, baby. Go to England and get yourself a hot dog. If you go to the Chelsea women versus Liverpool women 2023 match. Yeah, this one is free. No, what? The sandwich didn't even look that good. It was free. Bread with onion. Hungary? Yeah, no wonder they're hungry. They're eating bread with onions. Who would 85? I don't even know what cents in pounds, but what sauce is this? 3 sad spurts of like a spicy barbecue sauce, raw red onion, plain white bread. Doesn't even look like white bread. It still sounds okay. And New York loaded fries with pastrami, mustard, crispy onions, pickles for 10 pounds. What's this on top? It's like panko. Pickles look good. Ham looks good. This looks fantastic. This looks delicious. It's not gonna be bread with onion. Thank you. I would have been very, very, very upset. Bacon roll. Ugh. Ooh, a plain cold piece of bacon with congealed fat for me, please. $4.60. Are we sure? I think that's raccoon meat, brother. And this is a burnt, what kind of roll? Like rye roll. You can't even see the hot dog. It's enveloped. These are rough picks this round. Oh man. Where's the dog? These both suck. I'm gonna pick this one. That one looks like ass. Oh man. I feel like I'm doing really well. I'm really proud of myself. All right, this looks like standard. I still really hate when hot dogs are that color, but we got a hot dog. You know, a guy took a bite out of it and then took a picture, so it's, you know, must have not been, it didn't kill him immediately. Or a cheeseburger with chips. Kind of wish they'd like take the bun off and show us the burger. Both of these are like half eaten. They just started chomping before they got the picture. Again, I'd like to see the inside, but it looks, I think this one, right? Like, I know they have good food. I know they have some good stuff. Like, as much as I'll dog on their full breakfast, they have some pretty unique you know, unique things for breakfast, and I really like savory food, so I think it's cool. General like cottage shepherd's pies, those type of like Scottish northern, you know, those are good. They can do well. Also, they colonized like some of the places with the most delectable food in the world. I fear India has like all the spices ever made. You could have been great. Ooh, good point. 2 bites means they came back for more. I'm gonna pick this one. Nice. Scrandle. Hell yeah. All right, so we got like 2 wrong. That was pretty good. Pre-eaten upside down, taken at the worst angle, but they preferred that. We are above average, unlike that hot dog. All right, I want to try this one. Now this is another match. It's completely randomized. It's not the daily picks. These could be from anywhere. Double bacon cheeseburger. That would stop my heart. I would not pay money for that. I would not eat that for free. I'm sure for some people that's wonderful, fantastic, but you can see the clear like grease coming out of it. It all looks like it kind of tastes like has same flavor, and the flavor is just lard. You know? Yeah, I have seen worse. It's not like inedible, but it is. I'm shocked it's not American. Comes down to wartime rationing measures. Do they know they're not in wartime anymore? Fun fact: one of England's national dishes is tikka masala. Do they make it good though? Because I've heard some of the stuff they do to Chinese food, and it's upsetting. Oh wait, no, I just realized. Yeah, that is 9 pounds. Blech, gross. And USA has the brisket nachos with queso, jalapenos, and onions. It's expensive. It's really expensive. All right, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like that costs a lot of money, but it's good. Like that's a lot. I don't eat food that rich. But it doesn't look bad. Hold on, let me step around. Hey, welcome. We're playing Scrandle. Hope you're not eating right now. Some of the stuff is yucky. Yeah, I've never had tikka masala or butter chicken. I have had, I think basmati is my go-to from Indian. Yeah, these both look like too much, but I'm gonna, ooh, what do we pick? You just ate, okay, good. Luckily, most of the hatchlings have eaten. There's some yucky stuff. I know, I need to. There's a place near me that does really good Nepalese and Indian food. I gotta go there and get some nachos. All right, hatchlings, you were wrong. It's okay. It was really close. It was like super close. Salt and pepper steak. I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't like rare steak, and this thing looks like it just mooed. I don't like it like well done. I don't like it this pink, and I hope, I don't know, I've heard I'm evil for that, but it's like a medium rare. I don't know the different levels of steak, but I like it more than that. You pinker. And the people who like it pick it, you know what, good for you. You're braver than I am. I would not put steak that raw. Yeah, on the fries. That's a little dangerous. Yeah, isn't blue like it just died and you cut it up? The sausage and bread. I like eating like a medieval lord. Okay, give me a whole big slice of sourdough and that whole sausage. That sounds fantastic. I'm a simple gal, all right? It looks really good. It does look like it's about to go attack the players because it's huge. and I just know on this like flimsy paper or styrofoam plate or whatever, you're not gonna just pick that up and eat it like a caveman. You want to like cut it up a little bit, like with a fork and a knife. But you're gonna put the fork in it and try cutting it with a knife, and it's gonna like break one of the utensils. I have been in situations like this, and the utensils always break. Group eating only well done tough steak. You tried your first medium. Your life is so you have lore. You have lore with it. I don't. I just don't. I don't know. I don't like when it gets like stringy and there's like that weird like red juice stuff. It's, here's someone pull the grapefruit technique. Oh no, I know what that is. Also, it's from Czechoslovakia. Slavia, Prague. I'm gonna pick this one. What? No! The steak on the left didn't even look seasoned. Oh, this is a very strange pick. We got cauliflower wings with, I think that's supposed to be celery, but they look like honeydew slices. Fried cauliflower? Okay. Ooh, that much for $7.95? Absolutely not. Also, brother bites his nails. And pie and mushy peas. That is shit from my butt. I don't like mushy peas. I've never had them, but I don't get it. I love peas. They're one of my favorite vegetables. Why do they make it baby food and make adults eat it? Yeah. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Can immediately choose the wings. Why are the peas? I'm about to pick, even though it's super expensive. I know it's gonna lose, but I'm gonna pick it anyway, just for my own principles. Peas on top of the pie. Good question. You think they'd be on the side? That is butt food. Oh man, yeah. I don't like when food are oh yeah, the pies are totally savory. Like it's got like meat and stuff in there. That's how they do it. Is the celery vegan? No, that's rabbit bones. But yeah, like when stuff is too like similar in texture, it makes me feel queasy. Like bananas are really good for you and they're good to eat when like sick and stuff, but like sometimes halfway through eating a banana, I'll get like a little nausea because it's just like goop. So I like a lot of times when I have ice cream, I like stuff in it, you know? Anyway, this one. Yeah, no, it looks disgusting. A gaffer burger. 6-ounce beef patty, lettuce, cheese, crispy chicken. Old McDonald's whole farm is between those buns. Or a katsu chicken bowl. Oh, this one. I absolutely want to pick this one, but I want to sit with it for a minute so y'all can process it. So this one is 8, and that's $7.50. 100% I picked this one. I love katsu chicken, and it's got fresh. Yeah, exactly. Fresh green onion. It's got sesame seeds. It's got like a teriyaki sauce looking thing on top. Don't get why England puts, fries with everything. But like, you know what? I think that'd be fine, actually. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think instead of the fries, I'd prefer rice, but can't be picky. That was closer than I would have liked. Hot dogs, the sad little hot dog again. We remember you. I don't normally see a lot of repeats, so it's interesting we're seeing this player come back. Or loaded fries. Give me all the red, please. Chips, cheese, bacon, chili sauce. So we got bacon, kind of thick cut bacon too. It actually looks kind of nice. I can't even be mad. That doesn't look too bad. I'll be real. I like thick cut bacon a lot. I fish and chip the katsu, curse you, Britain. New world food, what were the Britishes eating before then? Mushy peas, I guess. Yeah, for 6? No, I'm picking this one, absolutely. Sorry, little guy. I'm sure you look like you wouldn't be too bad. I think you would have been better if they didn't insult you with that bun. Yeah. Chicken schnitzel? Okay. I thought schnitzel was from Germany, obviously. I thought schnitzel was normally eaten like on a plate. Like, is schnitzel something you have in a sandwich? I'm sure he does. I'm sure he has a lovely personality. Or asada, pastor, and birria tacos. Obviously this one. 150%. Birria tacos, no diff. But the schnitzel is interesting. The pastor looks super undercooked. Yeah. Kind of looks like tuna, but like the, what is this? Asada? No, which one's birria? like a weird kind of beef, right? These ones look good. That one looks like cat food. This one is just kind of too much brown. This one. What? Whatever. Don't forget, a lot of Brits vote in these things. Us Americans might be in enemy territory. Any other hatchlings not from America? I wonder what this seems like to you guys. A bunch of Americans screaming and crying at Mushy Peas. Burger with gherkins, really close up on the, wait, gherkins. That's a single gherk. There's one boy. They're really showing us a high quality picture of that pickle or kielbasa. Kielbasa, 150% for me. That looks delectable. 2 little buns. That pickle, I love pickle. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this. Easy win. Easy win, brava. Beef brisket roll. That looks good. That looks solid. I have no complaints. 11, a little expensive, but whatever. For euros. Price does not include tax. Well, I'm glad they mentioned that. 11, oh, 5 cents more expensive, hatchlings. This is a pleasant one, a pleasant surprise after the couple yucky ones we've had. Both look good. I don't know. I'd like both, but I think I'd do the brisket. I normally try to pick the stuff with more like vegetables and stuff in it, just because too much stuff on the left makes me feel like a can of Play-Doh. I just the rest of the day. But the euros, I don't super love the yogurt sauce that comes with it, and it's not because it's bad, it's just a personal preference. But it would all, yeah, it depends, right? I'm sorry, I haven't had it a lot. Maybe I've had it like twice, so maybe the places I had it from were just like not great. But because the 2 I had it from, it was like 1/3 of it was that yogurt sauce, so I was just eating like bread and yogurt, and it was like kind of yucky. Which food is better in a fight? Beef brisket roll. It looks better to wield. The euro, you're gonna try to fight someone with it, and it's gonna just like explode and get everywhere. Beef brisket. This was kind of close, and I'm not upset about that. Half a tiger loaf filled with pork stuffing and gravy. Or Chinese chicken skewers on a flatbread. Yeah, now we're getting into like the British Chinese food, okay? So this is weird. It's like a Panera Bread like soup roll, but filled with dog food. I don't know what's going on with the bread and like weird little tip of sausage there or whatever. What is tiger bread? What is a tiger loaf? This one looks better. I think I'm just gonna poo-poo on it a bit because of the name. The only thing that hints that this is like remotely close to like Chinese food is this little like duck sauce they got going on. You can see it's got like the, if you've ever been to an American Chinese place, they love those. It looks like some pickled vegetables. I like pickled vegetables. They look good. And the little like arugula and stuff. I'd pick this one. You get to eat the skews. I think they give them to you, so if you want to eat them, you can probably have them. That's what, yeah, where's this sausage coming from? Normal bread with an extra crusty top. I'm gonna pick this one because that looks yucky. I don't like how close that was. Chicken and rice tray. The lighting makes it look like this was taken in a prison, or chicken curry pot. I'm gonna vote for this one already, but we got, what do we have in here? Cold cheese, beans, some lettuce. Everything underneath it is unrecognizable to me, and I don't like that. Like, I don't know, where's the rice? Where's the chicken? It's all just like this weird reddish brown. Or, yeah, like I'm sure it would like go hard if you were like really hungry super early, but yeah, the bean, I think the cheese is bringing it down too. The cheese is what's upsetting to me. I don't know. I don't like it. They're both kind of lame, but I think I would pick this one. Tissues. We take their right to make food away. We need to help them. I'm getting this one. What? Okay. Chicken and rice tray, I guess. The unmelted cheese indicates it's cold. So is everything underneath it, you think, like cold? That's even worse. Let's do another practice, hatchlings. I want to do another one. I'm having fun with this. We got chili cheese fries that you can't even see in the photo with raw white onion and some like weird pickle. Skinny ass fries. $8.90. Absolutely not. That's offensive. Shame on you, Dick's Sporting Goods. And pie and mash. Again, shit from a butt. That's what happens when you play this more than once. You keep getting mushy peas. The whole right image has jaundice. $9.50. Yeah, I would rather take this one, but they're both upsetting. And what is this like? Oh, it's the mash. It looks like it was made from a powder. It's not even identifiable as potato anymore. Are you supposed to eat the fries, pick the toppings with your bare hands? I think it's like, you get like a, you gotta have it with a fork. You've gotta eat that with a fork. There's no way you can go in with your hands. Also, England has a lot of like wooden utensils at these things. Again, good for, you know, eco-friendliness, but I guarantee the texture going into your mouth is very evil. We're drowning them in goop. No, we're picking this. Yeah, no. Bye, next. Polish sausage, 1 of 9 eaten by submitter. That note's very important, we're coming back to that. Or hot dog meal, which you can't even see the hot dog. And it's $2 more expensive and looks worse. Granted, it has fries. Now I will say, this bun is like withering away. You know when you get hot dog buns, they get a little old and they start to get like kind of flaky. It looks like that. Not great. Bun is rough. Dog itself looks wonderful because this one doesn't have anything. And let's discuss this for a minute. 1 of 9. This must have been a good damn game for brother to be sitting there down in that many glizzies. Okay. It must have been downright delectable. And enough that he submitted it to Scrandle. This one is what I'm going for. But it did steal the moisture. Like the bun is upsetting looking and you know you're gonna go for it and your hand's gonna like squeeze through it. It's gonna be a whole thing. He's only holding 1 in the pick. I wonder if he like got 2 at a time or if he just kept getting up. Or, you know, 3 options. 3 options. 1, you know, I'm gonna say 4 options. 1, he's holding that. There are many more around him, not in the photo. 2, that's 1. He has a friend that keeps getting up and getting him more. 3, that's 1. He keeps getting up and getting more. Or 4, he gets multiple at a time. There's only 1 in the photo. He's got like 3 next to him. He's gonna go back for another and get the same amount. Yeah. Like, do you think he was doing it because he was genuinely that hungry or was it for the love of the game? I've never been that hungry. Okay? Everyone has big back moments where they're like really hungry and then they eat too much and then afterwards they realize like they had to eat like maybe half that much and you're like, oh, but like 9? You got the other 8 at once. Oh, a 5th option, secret 5th option, 8 hot dogs. I know when he checked it out, the person was like, what? This one. Go enjoy your dogs, sir. Thank you for your contribution. Fried chicken. Where? He ate it. That's just, it's bones and skin. Some of these pictures are ass. Or chicken burger with chips. 10 pounds, almost 11 pounds. I can't even see the chicken. Hatchlings, I'm telling you. Wait, oh, I didn't mean to click that. Shit. Wait, the other one won? I was gonna make a little comment about like, I can't zoom in on the photos for you. Like you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. I didn't mean to click that. The one that was half eaten won. Chicken versus chicken, both sans chicken. Sorry, I forgot that I voted on it. Sausage wrap. That's how they joke about health class and how they teach you to do things. Anyway, 11 for this? No. Or a slider box with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sliders, 4 mozzarella sticks, beer battered onion rings, and tater tots. And you can tell the person that made that box did not skimp. There's cooked onions on their 2 hatchlings and Swiss cheese. Man. Easy. I already ate, but that's made me hungry. That looks delicious. Sausage and a pint. Free for fans. Or a breakfast wrap with 2 sausages, 2 bacon, egg, hash brown, and cheese. That looks good. That looks really good. But oh my gosh, this is a hard one. I don't even drink beer, but that looks like a mighty fine beer. What if I'm a hater? Is it still free? Would you be a hater when you checked out if you knew you had to be a fan? Also, let me know if my mic sounds weird. I moved it again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you'll be a fan. Because that looks like a really good hot dog. Or, sorry, sausage. The bread doesn't look half bad. A little dry. Not egregious. Oh, you're a real hater. I'd bet, yeah, they'd give it to you. And that looks real. Oh, hatchling. And I don't remember. Let me, if anyone in chat has done these before and remembers how this works, let me know. I don't recall if it's like somewhat like the people that voted between these 2 images, or if when 2 images popped up, you vote for it and your vote gets put in the pool of whichever one you chose. So like this sausage and a pint could be up against any number of things on the right, but the number when you click on it is still going to be the same because that's how many people voted for it against other things. Because that makes it hard, because obviously with these 2 against each other, I feel like the free one will be more, but considering that the breakfast wrap is up against other things, I think it might be a winner because more people would vote for it. But yeah, how many people said they'd eat it? Okay, so I'm thinking based on that. But see, you don't see a lot of breakfast wraps on these things, do ya? So you might get a bunch of people. It's like, oh, if I'm getting Scran for a football game, I'd rather have a blah blah blah. You know? You say wrap. I'd pick the left one. I'm a really big fan of like I go to places, if I go to places and they offer something along the lines of like sauerkraut and like bratwurst or something, easy. That's what I go for. I eat like a medieval lord. But yeah, I'm picking that one. 2%, 2.1% difference. That's the closest we've gotten so far. I can't even be upset about that. Those both look delectable. So those who picked the wrap, you are also winners. Okay. Yeah, right. So currywurst and beers included in price, $7.50. Beers included in price. I'm gonna comment on that. Or margarita pizza. Huh? I'm looking up what's in a margarita pizza real quick because I don't recall. I thought they looked different. Margarita pizza topping. Internet says a classic margarita pizza features few high quality and simple ingredients representing the color of the Italian flag. The core toppings are crushed tomatoes, fresh mozzarella cheese, and fresh basil leaves. That's what it's missing. Yeah, normally a margarita pizza has like big slabs of cheese, like mozzarella cheese, and like whole basil leaves on it. Like that's the thing I'm picturing. This looks frozen. Like a pizza pocket that someone punched. You know? Can confirm paper cups ruin beer. Oh, does it make it taste different? Interesting. Yeah, no, there's no basil. Like it's missing a very key ingredient. Okay, if anyone has been to like a sports game in America, beers are they're kind of expensive. Like it can be like easy $5 for like, I don't even know ounces, but like a beer. And that adds up. And beers aren't super high in alcohol content, so, you know, typically suburban dads that go to like these games, you got to get a lot to be chilling. And it's easy, you know, I'm honestly like probably underselling it. I'm sure it's more. Yeah, shitty plastic cup. The beer is going to be awful. $7.50, including 2 beers. No, yeah, it definitely is more than 5. I just don't really drink beer. But I'm saying that's a steal, and it looks better. Easy. Sorry I yap so much. I have a lot to say about these. I'm gonna vote for this one. I didn't even look at it, the price or anything. Ham and cheese wrap. That's a nothingness. I don't even know what I'm looking at. What is this, Austria? What is AUT hatchlings? This one? 6? That's it? I need to move. It's in Japan? I didn't know there was soccer over in Japan. They have like soccer stadiums? I didn't know it was that big of a sport over there. We got this chicken with rice, with like beans. I don't know what that is, but I see edamame, egg. I don't know what this is either, but it all looks fantastic. Is Austria? Okay. I mean, it's not like, why is it on fire? Why is Austria on fire? I just realized there's like copious amounts of smoke and flames, but oh no. I didn't even realize. I was obsessing so much over how good the food on the right looked. I didn't even realize that like the portals of hell are opening up in this Austrian stadium. Rapid ween. I guess the fans are going hard. No, I'm picking the one on the right. If I picked the left one, I think I'd get sucked down to hell. This is why I like Scran hatchlings. This is fun. All right, a sharing box with 2 burgers, 2 pies. So this is like another one of those savory pie things. I don't like that there's stickers on it. Chicken strips, 2 chicken strips, cheese bites, mozzarella strips. I feel like you don't need cheese bites and mozzarella strips in one thing, but that's just me. 2 drinks and a program? Like the program for like the game? What are these? Sauces, I guess, or a chicken burger, a chicken sandwich with chips. Ireland. There you go. We haven't seen Ireland yet. Fanta. Oh yeah, they make it in England without the like orange coloring we use, right? So that's actually just the color of it over there. It's like yellow. As pale as the people who made them. No. In a 2K calorie meal, but these pics make me hungry. Right? Some of these are real good. No, I agree. The left one's good. For 22, like that's fine. That's fair. I have gotten this like exact thing at games and things before, like a grilled, you can see very faintly it's like a grilled chicken sandwich. I typically like to go for chicken things, but I think this is better. I haven't had little sliders in a hot minute. Oh. This doesn't look very yummy. Cheeseburger. You can tell by the way that cheese is folding up that it's absolutely cold. That burger looks cold too. It's got some weird flakes on it. It's also like way too small, so you're gonna get like 60% of these bites. It's just gonna be bread and sausage with red wine sauce and parsley potatoes. France. They made a whole movie about you and rats. You do better. This sauce is yucky. It's like chunking up in some places, see? This looks raw. This doesn't look cooked. This is not good. What do we think, hatchlings? I'm at a loss on this one. I mean, the left one people might pick because it's a cheeseburger and people are comfortable with that. It's like, yeah, cheeseburger. Makes sense. The right one looks like it's cheaper and like got fresh parsley on it, I guess. Gives it point. Just go home. The right taste of disdain and arrogance. I'm gonna pick left, but I don't like it. Okay. What's my go-to snack? Oh my gosh, it looks like someone killed a small animal and like tore it apart with their hands. My go-to snack, I really like vegetables like bell pepper and carrots in hummus. I have that a lot. I like sourdough nibblers, the little pretzels. Those are my favorite pretzels. They're really good. Fruit. And I have these salad packs that I like to have throughout the week. Forget the brand. There's like a whole wall of them and there's like a bunch of different kinds. Yeah, I mess up some hummus, but those are like my favorite snacks. I also really like chocolate chips. I'll have like a little thing of chocolate chips right now. That's my favorite snack. What are some of y'all favorite snacks, hatchlings? Hopefully not these. I don't know. I don't remember. Like it looks like they got a small animal and killed it. It's all red. It's like blood. Half drank beer. What is this? Non kind of roll. We'll shredded up cucumber. Like if that was actual chicken, this would be easy, but I don't like how red that is. The sausage roll is like less than half the price. What are sausage rolls, hatchlings? Is it like a hot pocket? Like the sausage is baked into the bread? It looks good. I mean, you go to a game, get that, you know, sit with your mates and have a cold pint. Like that hit. Pull a Lady and the Tramp maneuver on it. Both y'all eat it with no hands. Roasted peanuts and dried cherries. I've had some like frozen fruit and stuff that I'll like eat as a snack, but I haven't had dried cherries. That sounds quite good actually. Some tikka is just blood red, unfortunately. Is it the spices? What makes it red? Oh, I also love popcorn. I mess up some popcorn, guys. I also like regular Chex Mix, but sometimes like I mix some like regular pretzels in. I don't even know what the color. Oh, so they like it's like food coloring, like they do it on purpose. I'm picking this. I want to do one more before we move on to the next thing. Literally only ate food out of the college cafeteria for the past 2 years. Does your college have good food at least? I know some colleges it's like really good and some it's offensive. Ah, that's a weird fungus. Beef pie. Inverted beef pie or yard-long boomstick chili cheese hot dog. 32. It has its own purse. You can hold it like a purse. What animal died to make this monstrosity? I'm not giving 5 big booms for the boomstick. No, college cafeteria is good, only less bad. I've had some that are pretty good. I've visited some folks where it's like, that's nice. Got its own zip code. Yeah, I don't know, like the one on the left looks kind of like, I think it would be better if we could see the inside because it just looks very dry right now. I'm not gonna pick the one on the right. Yeah, give me the... What? Does no one consider the price on these things? Seasoned chicken hearts on a stick from Brazil for 3 pounds, or a pulled pork sandwich from the USA for 12 pounds for what looks like an elementary school lunchroom sandwich that you're gonna eat and it's gonna squeeze the sauce out everywhere. That's way too much sauce. Ah. No. The Seattle sound. Who knew? What is it? Is this still football? I guess it is if it's for footy scran. I don't know, man. I don't want to eat $3 chicken hearts covered in odd powder. Like, I know it says seasoned, but it just kind of looks like there's like the meat looks rubbery and it looks like it's just covered in like chalk. but this is 12, which is absurdly expensive. Still gonna pick this one because I don't like organ meat. The only time I've tried it, it's irony. A pretty high percentage. He just dropped it. Pepperoni pizza with a pint of Modelo, 26. Absolutely not. Fish and chips with mushy peas and curry sauce. Now we're getting into the fun British stuff. 26. And you can see his hand. His hand's bigger than that damn pizza. Is the Modelo extra, or is it's not like specified? I'm going to assume that the Modelo is with that. And that if it's like US prices, let's say that costs like $9 for the beer, that's still like what, $17 for the pizza? Excuse me if I did that math wrong. That's upsetting. Fish and chips with the, again, never had English curry sauce. It could be good. I've had fish and chips. It's not bad. Like, I like fish, so I don't mind it. I've not had the mushy peas. All right, a lot of English people vote for this. I think the right is what they would have chosen. I don't like. I hope your dog's okay. I scared the fans away. That's why the seats are empty. I don't like mushy peas. I don't like that price more. And just because I'm that upset about it, I'm gonna vote for this one. That's thoroughly upsetting that they're charging 26 for that. Korean sweet and spicy chicken. Delicious. Pie, mash, and liqueur. But it's drowning. Is liqueur the like sauce? You ever seen people make like resin art? That looks like they're like trying to pour resin in there to like make art out of it. It's like bile. It's like a bodily substance. There's a single bubble coming out. Like a witch's brew. Yuck! This one. Easy win. Thank you, Korea. Thank you, South Korea. For the flag. Pao com chorik. I don't know how to pronounce that. See. Bread filled with chorizo. I would love to see the chorizo. It's just bread. From Portugal. And loaded buttermilk chicken. That looks good. I like pickled red onion a lot. Got some chili in there. We got some, I think that's green onion. That looks quite delicious. Different sauces. With waffle fries. Waffle fries are my favorite kind of fries. Remove the space. I'm making this one. That looks quite delicious. Stop giving us bread and onions! Bread with lard and onions. Hungry! Please. Or cheeseburger with plastic. You can see through the cheese. I'm not. $1. I'm never voting for raw onions and bread. No. No! Someone go help Hungary. Peasant. Share our box, chicken fillet tenders, hash browns, fries, and barbecue salsa. This sauce, I don't know what it is. It looks fantastic. Or a pack of mint arrows. We're not even doing like meals anymore. It's just like packaged food. Brother opened it already and took like a very crumpled little picture of this. Yeah, no, that doesn't count. We're not doing packaged shit. This looks good. Okay, I was Qatar. This is Qatar, yeah. Why? There's a hole in it. I don't know much about Qatar food, you know, so spinach fatayr, like it's spinach and cheese in bread. The thing that's upsetting me is the hole. That's what's bothering me. I don't like the hole. That's what I'm saying. They always make the sharer boxes like bussin'. Well, I don't like that, but yeah, something like that. Is there meat in it though? Because I see what looks like cheese and spinach. And this one is cheesy chips and a sausage. Again, cold cheese. How do you eat that? Do you like stab it with the fork? Do you expect it to just melt onto the sausage? Stop giving me... Stop. No. I'm looking up what the thing on the left is so we can learn something today. Bataille. Okay. Traditional Middle Eastern savory pastries originating from the Levant region that are typically shaped into triangles filled with a tangy mixture of spinach, onions, and spices like sumac and lemon juice. So there's no meat in there. This is really good, actually. Like if I was at like a restaurant or a party or something and this plate was passed around, I think I might go ham with this. That looks quite delicious. I mean, the one on the left. Oh, you know what this is? If they're okay, so the pictures online, they're typically like triangular in shape. I don't think that's like a weird like hot dog bun with a hole in the middle. I think the guy is like peeling it open so we can see what's on the inside. Right? Yeah, that one. No! I would eat the one on the left. Whatever. Oh my gosh. This looks delicious. Devon steak pasty? Or popcorn chicken and hash brown bites with all the toppings. We got cilantro. We got Kobe D. White. Are you a One Piece character? Welcome to the stream. We're playing Scrandle and picking which food we think looks less gross. Today we got a steak pasty from England, or the popcorn chicken and hash brown bites from England, and I think those are pomegranate seeds. Have y'all ever had pomegranates? Those are, I am like 90% sure those are pomegranate seeds. While y'all stew on that one. Hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is Eliza Gekada, and I am a variety game streamer. Today we are doing a little bit of internet rummaging and seeing what we can see. What were you guys doing for stream? Were you playing a game? Were you also just hanging out? What were you doing? Are they stain everything? They are dope. They're really good, but on chicken? I'm gonna pick the right one just because it looks way better. I would not put pomegranate seeds on it. No. Stop putting stickers on your damn food! First stream of the year? Heck yeah! Oh my goodness, I hope it was a lovely stream. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. We're gonna do tier listing after this, or if you gotta raid and run, do what you gotta do. I understand and I appreciate it. I hope you have many more streams to come and set a good starting point for your future streams. I really don't understand. I don't know if it's just because I'm too like America coded, but like why are we putting stickers on our food? Maybe it comes off way easier than I imagine, but like we already have enough plastic in us. Like we don't really need to be putting like, I don't know. What exactly goes into a Pompeii pie? Good question. I'm looking it up. Pompeii pie. Pompeii pie most commonly refers to a 17th century pumpkin pie or a modern award-winning savory pie company based in Portsmouth, UK. That's probably what it is. What's in it? Savory, meaty, Portsmouth based. Nothing's showing it to me. I'm gonna assume that's what it is because everything else is showing me pumpkin pies. Or finger fish baguette with tartar sauce. So it's frozen fish sticks with what, like ranch? I know it's tartar sauce. That doesn't look like very good tartar sauce. Normally I've had it like chunkier, but like on a paper towel. That bread looks underdone. Doing this one. Neither of those look very wonderful to me. Well. I like tartar sauce. That did not look like very delicious tartar sauce, I'll be real. Well, I do like me some Scrandle. I don't know. Like the one on the left, I don't like that there was a sticker, but like none of those looked, I don't know. Sometimes we get like 2 that are really good and it's hard to pick, and sometimes we get 2 that are really bad and it's hard to pick. But that's why I like Scrandle. You get a little something for everybody here, you know? Okay, I like that. I want to do more Scrandle at some point. But I also want to move on to this tier list I made. Now I had an idea about a month or so ago where I'm like, I want to do weird tier lists. Like I've done some with like video game characters, and I think I did a weather one time. Like stuff that makes sense. I want to do ones that don't make sense. And this one, I'll explain it. Road signs. You see them, you know them. Hopefully you obey them. At least if you know what they mean. And we're gonna tier list them based on a couple factors. But the main one will be general vibe and how they make me feel. Also going into it is readability, and I might make up shit on the way. I don't know. Which road signs do you ship together? Bear crossing and the horse riding one. Now I made this, so I pulled as many signs as I could think of for this. I'm definitely missing some. I was gonna say probably. So, you know, forgive me if your favorite road sign isn't on here. But I looked some up too. There are some weird ones. And I want to do more tier lists of things that just maybe aren't usually tier listed. Like I feel like I haven't seen someone do before. It's an idea. We're trying things today. I'm experimenting. Like another one, I think I had a list. Hold on. Like give you a flavor of what I want these to look like. Yeah, there it is. Obscure tier lists. So the idea came to me when I was driving. No roundabout sign. This is a roundabout sign, I think. Right? This came to me when I was driving, and I was looking at rear like tail lights, and I'd seen a lot of tail lights that were kind of shaped like a bone, for a lack of better words, and I'm like, that's kind of a fun shape for tail lights. And then I was passing another, and the tail light was like barely visible. I'm like, that's a really bad design for a tail light. I'm preposterous no matter what I do. So I'm like, I should tier list tail lights. And I've transparently been having kind of a hard time finding photos for that, because I'm like, it's not something people take pictures of. Anyway, so I just wrote down a bunch of stuff, you know, different types of chairs, different types of citrus fruits, Lego bricks, stuff like that. And I want to do weird tier lists now and then. And this is the first one. And I thought it was a pretty tame one because it was easy to find pictures. Let's go for it. Now, hatchling. We start with railroad. Railroad signs I don't like, because that means my car is gonna go bump it up. And even if I don't see a train, that means they could come out of nowhere and kill me instantly. I don't like it. Seeing it makes me a little nervous. Don't love it. D tier. They are classic Americana, but I don't like driving through them. And these are all like assuming I'm in my car, by the way. Slow children at play. Jokes can be made there about the wording. So they suffered a little bit there. They could use a comma. Right? That's the vibes they give me, sister. That's the vibes they give me is I'm not gonna enjoy the next couple seconds of my driving. But this one also kind of makes me like, oh my gosh, there's a million kids in the road. And it's also like, I feel like people don't listen to it. So I'm gonna give it a C because I don't have many strong feelings about it. Deer sign. Same as this one. Easy to read and get like, yeah, there's deer about. Also, if you've ever driven around deer, you're suddenly on very high alert because those fuckers will come out of anywhere and they are fast. And sometimes you'll see like one cross the road and then you'll look over and there's like its whole extended family and all of their, you know, their wives and husbands and children all staring at you. And you're like, are you gonna cross? And you stop and one moves and it stops, and then you start driving again and it goes like it's gonna go in front of you, and you're like, oh my gosh, surely you should have like behaviorally like adapted to this new way of life, that being roads. Don't like it. Vibes poor. Never seen a deer after the deer sign. Really? I've seen deer in areas where there's a deer sign. They haven't been like close. Oh, my voice. And it depends, because sometimes I'm in the same boat where it's like, hell yeah, let's have a cool nature moment. I'm gonna hang out here. But sometimes either I gotta get somewhere or there's someone behind me that's gotta get somewhere. And for like 2 seconds when you're stopped in the road, that person behind you hates you and the ground you walk on, because they're like, why the hell are you stopped in the middle of the road? And then they're like, oh, Bambi's crossing, like that's fine. You're in the city. I've never seen that. I've always seen it more on the country roads. This one is one that I saw and I instantly, this is an F. I feel very strongly about this one. Let me tell you why. I have driven up mountains before in my day. And if you've driven up mountains and have a car that's a little bit older like mine, you'll know that pit in your stomach when you kind of got to put some work and some extra attention into making sure you don't go on the news. Okay? And if there's a runaway truck ramp, it is because that mountain or area you're driving on has a steep enough area where there needs to be a runaway truck ramp. And then you're thinking, oh shit, there's a runaway truck ramp, that we're in a dangerous area. There could be boulders a tumbling. I could go a tumbling. My car could stall out. I was driving with Dad Gecko, and the car he was driving in just wouldn't go up the hill. I don't like driving around mountains, and runaway truck ramps remind me that I'm driving up a mountain and it's dangerous. F tier. Driving behind a dude on a rural road once and he stopped for some deer and flashed them away. Felt like a sheep with a shepherd. I've tried to do that when there's people behind me. I'll like flash them and then I drive and I'm like, I have allowed safe passage for my children. Luckily I've never hit a deer. All the deer I've been around have just been kind of annoying, but they've been fine. You've seen a deer jump off the mountain onto the road and hit a car. Oh, I hope the person in there was okay. I've never seen anything that crazy. Same thing. Steep incline. I don't like it. I don't like how it feels to drive a car on a steep incline. My car is a little bit old and I've had to get a lot of things repaired. I don't trust it. As much as I love him, he has taken me many great places. I don't like inclines or driving up them. Upsetting. Dead end. Annoying. Usually means you've taken a couple wrong turns and now you got to figure your way out of it. Frequently when I've gotten to a dead end, it's at the end of some residential area and it's super tight, and sometimes there's like people out there watching me. That happened one time and I was like trying to make my way out and it was just like they were like a Roman general watching the Colosseum fight. Like they were entertained at my suffering. Are there any signs that go in a positive tier? Yes, there will be. We're just hitting all the nasty ones first. But yeah, and I'm glad. I'm not gonna put it in F because I'm glad it's telling me like I can't keep going and it's now I know what I gotta do, but I still don't like it. Median. I like medians. This means I'm gonna make this count for like median, stopping, and ending. I think this is technically like the median. No, wait. That's the median's gonna end. Let's do it median, stopping, and ending. I like when there's medians in the road because I don't like driving close to traffic going in the opposite direction. I like there being some space between me, and I like knowing that I'm going to be spaced out a bit. They make me feel safer, so I'm gonna make this one count for both. Yeah. Bear crossing. I'm gonna put that in B for bear. Now, if I see a bear cross the road, I'm gonna, like, I might be a freak, but I'm gonna get excited. Because holy moly, I think bears are, like, so cool. And, like, odds are, unless you mess with it or, like, whatever, it's not gonna, like, go for you. It's just gonna keep moving. Like, if they have a sign for bear crossing, the bears are going to cross. It's not like some, you know, you're in some bumpkin place where there's no offense, been in bumpkin places, where it's not like there's no bear crossing, but they know if there's a bear about, you're gonna get put on the local paper. If there's bear crossing, it's established. They're chill. They know about the road. They're just gonna cross. And it's cool because that means you get to see a bear maybe. Because deer and bear have different behavior. Deer will jump into your car and cause problems, and they do things more rapidly. Bears are slower, bigger, and typically, I've never really driven around them, but at least from what I've seen online and heard from people, they don't really cause problems. They just go. But yeah. I haven't seen buffalo crossing yet. Median means you don't have to stop for school buses. Oh, like if you're on the other side of the road. I was gonna say, this one. S tier. I want to see a horse. That's better than both animals here so far, because horses, if they're gonna be on the road, will know how to behave on the road. And that means I'm probably in a place where I'm gonna see some people that look like cowboys. Also probably means you're in like Amish country or something. That's cool. Oh, we haven't even gotten to the... Oh, I have two... I don't mean to have two identical signs. I put a sign for like the Amish buggy and carriage thing. We're gonna get to that. I like horse sign. And honking at it. No. And then it's gonna make all its horse poop and you're gonna have to drive over it. Flash flood area. C, because I've never really... I don't know. I'm gonna be biased here. I'm biased on all of these, but like I've never really driven in an area when it's flash flood weather. When I see like a flash flood sign, I'm like, oh shit, I'm in danger. Like sometimes I'll see it and it's a little low because when I see it, I'm usually like, ew, I don't like that. But it's usually doesn't, like, you're fine, you know, like it's okay. Yeah, it's also C because like, what's it gonna do? If there's a flash flood, like, I fear Mother Nature has taken you. Water's terrifying. You can do nothing. Oh well. Always flash flooded, so you just thought flash flooding was normal. See, I've never experienced like a flash flood. I've experienced water like slowly rising and then people are like, stay inside, there might be floods, you know? But never flash. End road work. It means whatever bullshit you just had to drive through like 20 miles under the speed limit where you had to wait for a guy with a sign to let people go and then you go and then right when it's your turn you have to stop and then the other people go again. It means all that's done and you're free. And you're not worried about hitting some poor man just trying to do his job. That's a good sign. Oh. See, the flash flood sign probably hits different for you then. Blasting zone ahead is A tier for me because that's funny. I'm like super immature. I don't know why, it just sounds funny to me. I think it means they're like blasting rocks or whatever, or like blasting through a mountain or something. It's just a funny sign. I think it's silly, so I'm putting it there. Sharp turn. That, because half the time you don't even really have to slow down that much, and the other half of the time you need to be going 5 miles an hour or you're gonna careen into a ditch. I don't think a lot of these places have a very good streamlining of like where these signs need to go, because the speed could be drastically different. And unless it has a sign saying exit 35 miles per hour or turn 25 miles per hour, you don't know how sharp it's going to be until you're like halfway through, you know? You can probably see like where my mind was when I put a lot of these in. It also might be slightly alphabetical because I think I looked at a wiki for this. It's like a video game freaking epic. And sometimes they can be kind of fun, but like, I don't know. I don't like them. I hate intersections. I hate even more when there's no road lights to control things and you gotta like keep in mind who went first, and then you're gonna get some Jimmy Jackwagon who thinks it's his turn even though you got there like a minute sooner, and everyone's slowly inching up, and then if there's a situation then everyone's screwed. Evil. Also F tier, because I one time went in a do not enter wrong way and a car honked at me. And it was my Gecko brother's birthday. And I feel really bad because I was like 3-point turning to get out of that area and like panicking because it was in an intersection, so cars were trying to get in that way. And when I finally skirted out of there and got into a parking lot, Gecko brother's soda had spilled on him a bit, and he said nothing that whole time, and we were like parked, and he went, "My Pepsi." And I felt so bad. So that sign's an F tier for me because it happened to me, and I also accidentally put this here too, so I'm just gonna put that next to it. I felt really bad. He was super chill about it, and we laugh about it now. But to be fair, now when I go back to that area, I get like a feeling in my stomach where I'm like, ugh. It, like, you couldn't even tell because the area is completely dark, and it was like right next to it was separated by a median from the area you are supposed to go, but the area you were supposed to go, it looked like it was entering like a private business's parking lot, so it didn't look like the way, I don't know. But it's funny to talk about now, and I just remembered that. No hitchhiking. I've never encountered this ever, because I don't know, I've never lived in areas with like hitchhiker activity where there needs to be a sign. If I saw this, I might get a little nervous because it means there's going to be like people on the sides of the road, maybe a little closer than I'm comfortable with to my car, where I don't want to like hit them. So that's where that goes. This one, traffic light ahead. I like knowing that there's a traffic light ahead, so I know that I need to slow down. But it also means that I might have to slow down when I don't want to, because I'm going from like a more like highway, freeway type situation into a more like busy area, which could be a little annoying, but generally is a good warning sign, so I like it. Prisons and stuff. That justifies its placement. I don't like that. Yeah, I was thinking more it would be out like in the Southwest or something. Thinking of like the movie Rango or whatever. I don't know why. When you picture hitchhikers, you picture them along like a desert road, you know? At least I do. I'm also like insane. Okay, yield. I don't like yield signs because I want to go. And sometimes when other people are supposed to yield, they just go anyway. It also means now I got to keep an eye out for guys and like frequently have to turn my entire body around to see like if people are coming before I pull out. Yeah, and they're also just kind of like they're, I don't know, they're not super concrete because like, I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like yields. Yeah, and there's someone's behind you, and that person behind you thinks that you should have gone like 5 cars ago, when you're like, if I went, I would have been turned into paste. Yeah, I don't like feeling rushed. Yeah. No, don't like it. I do listen to yield signs, but I don't know. I don't like it. Pedestrian crossing. It's hard to see people sometimes when you're driving in the city or towns, and I'm always like a little bit nervous driving in super populated areas. I'm glad the sign's there because it usually indicates like a crosswalk or something. But a lot of the signs with like people. Oh wait, no, this is a school crossing. Because this is a pedestrian sign. So this one, yeah, I looked it up. This is school. Even worse. Little kids are harder to see. All the signs involving like people, except for the one on the horse, because that one's sick as hell, are gonna make me like, I'm gonna actually take this down here so I can post it on Twitter later, like a little bit nervous because people are smaller than cars, obviously, and sometimes move unpredictably, you know? A little bit anti-pedestrian, and I say that as someone who likes walking places if possible, but everything is so built up around cars, you just can't, you need a car and it sucks. Smaller hitboxes. Now regular pedestrians, I'll put one higher than school, because again, this one usually means crosswalk. It's fine. I mean, I live in a place where I have a couple of these, and I have to like, I think I've had to like actually stop for people wanting to cross like 3 times, you know? I know. I'd rather they have like, I like when they set up on crosswalks like little tiny traffic signs with like lights to stop people. Like that's cool because it's easier to know when you gotta stop. Stop sign. They're fine. I mean, they help maintain the flow of traffic and can make you actually stop in areas where there's pedestrians. And stop signs, I appreciate something about stop signs. They're concrete. Okay, yield signs, kind of suggestions, you know, like whatever, like people, I mean, they are concrete, but like we were saying, like half people don't listen to them, you know? And these are just kind of like letting you know what's ahead and what's happening. Stop signs, you don't listen to this bad boy and the wrong person sees you, something bad happens. They have a job and they are very important, and they're the most recognizable street sign. I'm gonna put them up here. They have aura. They have a good job. They're important. I do be California rolling sometimes. Iconic design. You know what? I didn't even think about that. I can't think of another sign that has this shape. Everything else is like this little rhombus or a circle or a rectangle. I think we got, like, do we have any squares up in this? No, it's all rectangles. They are the only one with that design because they are that powerful. Yeah, I think I have seen stop signs where you can't say stop, but you stop because you know. Yeah, it has a reserved shape. He's that important. S here. I'm gonna put this one near this one because I see them in similar areas. It means there's a really, really, really sharp turn, and it's like a right angle, and you gotta really slow down. I don't like those that much. Diamonds are warnings, squares are you know what? I didn't even think about that. That makes sense. But yeah, I don't like knowing that I got that sharp of a turn coming up. Oh, see, mine don't have anything cool associated like that. Usually means I'm near like weird like mountain turn or something. Bad's gonna happen. But if I had like a cool body of water, this would probably be B or A. Merge lane. That's kind of cool. I like knowing that my lane's about to dissolve so I can move over. Frequently, the people in the lane I'm trying to get into don't want me to move over. They don't care that your lane's dissolving. That's why I'm not putting it any higher. But I don't know. When I see them, I always know what to do, and I'm always like, all right, let's go, let's move, let's get traffic. Yeah, like it's good. I don't know. It's hard to explain some of these, but I like it. I'm gonna put it in B just because it kind of makes me laugh with the shape. It's like, woo, 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 woo. You're going in an area, it's gonna be a little wiggly woggly, you gotta serpentine a little bit. It's funny. He's nice. I've seen, you know, I've heard some people's spines look like that sometimes. It's nice. Now, let me look up. I had a page for this sign. All right. The Toad Road sign is a triangular warning sign common in the UK and parts of Europe, featuring a black silhouette of a toad or frog to alert drivers to amphibian migration routes, prompting them to slow down to protect toads crossing roads, typically during breeding seasons. These signs are crucial for wildlife conservation, especially for common toads migrating to breeding ponds, and are often installed by local councils in conjunction with wildlife groups like FrogLife. When do you get people banding together like this to make a officially recognized road sign for toad migration in a country where, mind you, there's not a lot of amphibians? There's only a couple compared to America. Right? Do we have any road signs for toads here? Maybe, but I haven't encountered them. Florida has them. Wonderful news. I would hope so. Florida has a ton of wildlife. I think they went with the first squiggle draft. I think they're like, yeah, it's red, like a stop and yield sign, because it's like, you bet you gotta stop. There's guys crossing. Kill toads if there's cane toads, unfortunately. Maybe not great. Which I feel bad, because it's like not the individual toad's fault, but like I get why we have to control populations. Anyway, I think, whoa, I got really excited about toads, sorry. I think we need more signs like these. Like, I don't know, local signs saying there's a family of geese near a pond and to keep an eye out near the roads. I drive through some areas that have like duck crossing signs, and whenever I see them, it like makes me smile because it's such a cute, and I don't know why I didn't put it in this tier list, but it's such a cute little picture, and it's like some people cared enough that they put up a sign to warn you to keep the ducks safe. Passengers of those not yielding to the sign get traumatized. I don't want to think about that. Yeah, a couple places like turtle signs. Like, these things are mostly local, and I think they kind of have to be because the local populace knows more about like the wildlife in that area than the, you know, government, state or federal or whatever. But it makes me really happy to see places include animals in their infrastructure. So like wildlife bridges, warning signs, water canals, just general stuff like that. I hope to see more of it in the future. But this sign is very meaningful to me and is a very good step, in my opinion. Oh, good. From what I understand, gopher tortoises are they endangered? I don't know. Should give the animals freeways. That's what these like highway crossings kind of are. But I agree. That's S tier. If I could, I'm not gonna be extra and make an extra tier, but if I could, that's where he'd go. Yeah, like around oceans and stuff. And there's like what? There's puffins up in Maine, right? I wonder if they have like puffin crossing signs. One way. I'm glad to know it's one way, but I've been in certain cities where it's like that's the direction I need to go, and I'm like, that's, I don't know, they're like weird. And usually in one-way roads, they're kind of tight, and like in a lot of them I've driven in the cities, there's cars parked super close, so you're like, because they're like back roads in cities. I don't know, they kind of make me, I don't like them. A commercial, I haven't heard of that one. Really? You hate them that much? You like them? Whoa. If you've gone the wrong way on a one-way, have you? Oh, you poor thing. I hope you got out before you got like honked at. I don't know. It's like do not enter, but it lets you know. You know what? They kind of do let you know the same thing, huh? But I feel like one way is less like you're doing something wrong. Like this sign is like screaming at you, and this sign is like talking to you. Oh, you boy. Oh dear. Well, you'll never do that in that area again, huh? I think you're gonna get assaulted, but yeah, this one's like harsh. I don't like that one. This one, on one hand, I hate it because I've driven in areas like these and I don't like when the road gets tighter, but also it looks like a snatched lady, you know? So that gives it some points for me. So I'm putting it in C because it both gives me evil feelings and it makes me go, haha, woman, lady, silly. No, it's usually when there's like a little bridge crossing over a body of water, so it's letting you know the road's gonna get thinner. But I don't like it. Well, that's kind of on them, isn't it? I've driven through some areas where the road signs are like falling apart. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm gonna put the extra ones down here. I need to delete. Anyway. Okay. I don't like this one. No left turn and no U-turn. So it's like you got to go straight or right. I haven't encountered this myself on the road, at least that I remember. But if I did, it's a sign where you got to look at it and you got to like process for like a second. A lot of these, you don't have to process at all. It's just like bam, bam, you get it. This one, maybe it's just because of my inexperience, but when I see that, I'm like, a lot going on. A lot of lines, don't like. Bad. Not F tier, but still D tier, because it also probably means you're in like a weird, like, I don't know. You're in an area where the roads are different than you'd expect. At least for me, because I really don't drive in a lot of areas that have this sign, so I'm like, this is weird, and I don't want to learn new things. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I can't imagine. It would have to be because no, I'm trying to think. Would one of the roads be like a one-way? When would that sign be necessary? Yeah, because like no U-turn, sure. So it probably means you're going a one-way where there's not, or maybe there is opposing traffic, but you just can't turn into it. You can't turn left because the left turn is only for people turning right from that road? I don't know. Sometimes people really want to make left turns when they're not supposed to. I mean, it's got a purpose. Like, that's fine. I still don't love it. Left turn yield on green. I have been, for a time, I was in places that left turn yield was a blinking yellow light. And I wasn't used to, when I saw green, I thought that meant I could go. I didn't know that meant yield. And some places it's just you're expected to know that, and they don't have that sign. Now that when they do have that sign, it's like confirmation that, oh, it is a yield and I'm not supposed to just go. Because if that sign isn't there, I'm gonna think I have to go, and if I can't go because opposing traffic is going forward, I'm gonna think I'm gonna get honked at because I'm not going, you know? I like that it's there. It's comforting, and it's like what I'm doing is the correct thing right now. How do I feel about red light turning? Evil, bad. You can't turn on red unless it's right on red. That's the only exception. I've never ever heard of like left turn on red. Yeah, green confused me for a while, and I talked to people about it, and they're like, what do you, like, that's the normal thing. I'm like, no, it's weird, strange, and I don't like it. No protected turn sucks. Yeah, I would much rather it be a green arrow to let me go and it be protected, but some places just don't have that. Onto one-way street. Is that everywhere? I've never heard of that. What? I'm learning all about the world today. It's scaring me. I feel like an old person who's like closeted for a while, and I'm learning about everything that I missed. Road work ahead. B, because of the memes. but lower because it means there's going to be a lot of bullshit up ahead and traffic cones, and it's going to be weird, and I don't like that. So that's where that goes. Were you guys all like sitting on the enter key waiting for me to say that? I appreciate the pointing up at it. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Speed limit. I like knowing the speed limit. Sometimes I've been driving for a while and there's no speed limit sign, and I'm like, I really hope I'm not going like super duper fast. So it's one of those signs that I'm glad it's there. Even if it's just a suggestion, I'd like to at least know the number to know what to go to if I see ye old red and blue. Stay in lane. Funny. I like that it's stay in your lane. I like that it's telling me what to do because that's funny. I also like that it's keeping people from like passing people unnecessarily when they're having their silly little road rage, like lifted ram moments. Same with road work. I like that it's kind of funny. Yeah, our double yellows, like people will still pass. They'll find a way. Roundabout. I used to hate it. It depends. Hold on. I've gotten more used to it because I deal with roundabouts more recently. I don't mind it when it is a singular lane roundabout. I like those actually. I think they're good because they keep traffic from like speeding through like small towns, and like it helps with like make sure everybody can go and it doesn't get too congested. I have also experienced like 2 or 3 lane roundabouts in which navigating them is like hell. Like, what do you do in the inner lane of the roundabout? Do you just keep going? When are you allowed to move out? There's always someone in the other lanes. And with your windows or your mirrors, it's like impossible to tell where anyone else is in the roundabout when you're already in there. So if you're in like a slightly busy area, like there's a mall I've been to, forbid you go there around holiday time because it's got like 2 lanes in the roundabout and like no one knows where they're supposed to be. Most of the time I don't have to deal with that, so it still goes in A, but those situations, very bad. Hate. The magic roundabout sign. What is this? I have not heard of that. Let my water out. Okay, we're nearing the end here. Loud ass water bottle. All right. Wait, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Magic round. I'm gonna look up what you said. Exactly what you said. Magic roundabout sign. No. No. Absolutely not. Is this a weather forecast? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roundabouts in a roundabout. All of them have exits. One just leads to like a red line, which looks like it's like a dead end. Oh, and the picture of the real thing is worse. No, that is bad. Whoever designed this is going to the boiler room of hell. I would never drive in this, ever. You can go both ways? Why is it getting worse? It's said to be impossible for Americans to understand. Yes, it is. I second that. Oh my gosh. Someone made a meme called the Magic Roundabout 2, where it's like 2 of them connected. No. See, I mostly did like signs that were like in America, minus the, ye old toad. I I know what I said about not making extra tiers, but if that magic roundabout was included, it would be below F. I recommend anyone watching this VOD to look that up. You probably will after that very strong reaction. Let me know in the comments what you think. Sorry, I tweaked there. All right, on a better note, yay, horse and carriage. I like horsies. I like when there's horsies, and usually carriages have little like lights on the back and like, you know, so they let you know when they're stopping. It's, yeah, this is, if this sign was a person, it would be very, very responsible. Yeah, but so does this one. And my thought is whenever I see it, I'm like, it's kind of gross, kind of foul. But if there's like, the car is already excreting enough nasty stuff, probably worse than the horse poop. So I'm like, well, in the big picture, it's not so bad. Hey, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I had a work let out kind of late today, so I was gonna do a short stream trying out some cool fun stuff, and we're tier listing street signs right now. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing, Wishes? Some of them have holders, some of them don't. I've seen. You good? Good. Yeah, it's a shorter stream today because I had work, so my throat's already getting kind of hoarse. Liza, for the emoji to appear at some point in chat. I don't know why. It's not even that long. It's like, yeah, there it is. Thanks, hatchlings. I mean, we're barely like, we haven't even hit 2 hours and I'm already kind of scratchy. But I gotta be careful because I gotta stream every day this week. Oh, well, feel free to hang out while we vote for the last ones here, minus these two at the end because they're duplicates. Exit 25 miles per hour. I would much rather, I'm gonna put this here. I'd much rather have it than these like really sharp turn things that don't really give me like an indication of how fast you have to be. This one is good because you can tell by the number exactly like how sharp, you know, how sharp we're looking at. And but it also means odds are you're gonna have to like go from like 60 or 70, however much you're going on the highway, to like 30 in like a couple seconds. So it's a little bit like, all right, lock in. All right, sounds good. Thank you for joining. Yeah, hatchlings, if you can find someone that does like emotes or art or anything of like anything I could do with like a horse with my hair, I will get that commissioned because I think it would be very applicable with my streams. Those are, yeah. When the exit lane isn't long enough to slow down all the way, so you have to start slowing down on the highway. That's why they're not any higher. Like, I like that they're letting me know the speed, but yeah, it usually means you're gonna have to slow down pretty fast. Yeah, it instructs you on how to handle the situation. That's a good way of putting it. Oh, word, please do. I'd love to see it. Slow traffic ahead? Because why do you have a permanent sign? Permanent or semi-permanent, because I have seen some with like little like flippable like fold open stands, kind of like road work ahead, where you can like pick it up and move it depending on where it goes. But if there's a sign there, yeah, if it's permanent, you need to fix whatever's happening. If it's semi-permanent, that means they sent out some sort of government state official to put that up to warn you, and it's not going away anytime soon. It's upsetting enough when I have my like Google Maps open and it's like slower traffic reported ahead, or like a slowdown is reported ahead, you're still on the fastest route. It's like, okay, whatever. But it could be like temporary because the phone updates pretty frequently. This is a long-standing thing and it's gonna be bad and it's gonna throw you off for the rest of your day. Bad. I don't actually really know what this one is. It's like speed limit ahead is gonna be that. It's like a, Yeah, I don't... Why not just have a speed limit sign? Ooh. The only thing I could see that being used for is when they're doing like road work and it's letting you know that there is a new temporary speed limit. Yeah. Or maybe you're on like a straight road and it's like, for whatever reason, you're gonna have to slow down 10 miles per hour because you're entering a more populated area. But it's still... I could only see that being something temporary put up when there's road work or something ahead, because if the speed limit's gonna change, then just put up a new speed limit sign. I don't know. It does... I don't... I think... Isn't this... How is this one different from this one, hatchlings? It both looks like... I know it's like beginning and end of a medium, but this one has 2 lanes of traffic and this one has 1. Do you know... I know I made this. I don't remember what this is. I made this like a month ago. I forget what that one means. It's like one way, but then why would there be a median? Is it like letting you know that the road is turning a bit? You can get pulled over the second you enter the new speed limit area, so the warning is used. Cops love waiting it. Oh. That factoid will keep it out of F, but I still don't love it. You know what? It's whatever. Like, the explanation helps because, like, it's useful, but it also is still kind of like, I hate it. The road bends around something. Okay, so maybe there's like, I don't even know what to explain this with, like a bit of mountain or something. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's nothing strong, so you're going in. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're finishing up our road sign tier list. This one, evil. It means opposing traffic is going to be kind of close to each other. No median. You're going back and forth, and I don't like that because I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just sensitive, but it always feels like the opposing side of traffic is going way faster. And like, I feel like my car moves a bit when they whiz past me, you know? I feel like it looks like a funny face. The road bends around something. I kind of, yeah, I see that. Like someone winking. No, I don't like this one. B. I don't like the implications of rocks falling on my car, but every time I've seen it, this is just like, there's a word for this. It's like a kind of bias where like something good keeps happening, so you like become oblivious to any harm the thing might cause because you've only experienced the good parts of it. I don't know. Whenever I pass these signs, it's because I'm next to a beautiful mountain. I haven't been crushed by a boulder. These signs are in areas where there's pretty places, so that's nice. But also, it's not going any higher because like our friend here said, if a boulder's coming at me, I'm kind of screwed. There's nothing I can do. It's over. And some of them have these like netting things around the mountain, which I'm like, it's a nice thought, but if it's really coming down, I don't know. I'm not an engineer. Maybe they're like super ingenious works of architectural art that like will stop anything, but I don't know. Yeah, I doubt it, but I don't know. Maybe they're really good. Speed enforced by aircraft. That is a pussy sign. No, it's not. I always look for aircraft. There never is one. They put that there to try to make you think that like something's actually gonna happen. Have any of you guys or anyone you know actually gotten sent like a ticket or a warning or something because some guy in his propeller plane caught you doing a 75 and a 60 and, you know, got mad at you? I don't know what it means. Is it really telling me that there's planes or drones or things in the air? Although these kind of existed before drones were super big. But like, is it really telling me that there's something up there watching me? Santa Claus knowing if I'm naughty, if I'm nice? It is, yeah. But Really? You'd be the first I've heard of. Was it like, is it confirmed that it was by one of those aircraft things? I don't know. And to be fair, I have seen this driving past areas where I know there's like military bases and stuff. But I'm like 99% sure they have better things to do than watch if a Honda Civic is going over. Like, I don't know. They seem useless. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. F tier. Sucks. No U-turn. I like knowing that I can't do that. I don't want to get yelled at. It's also a suggestion because I've definitely turned in places where there's no U-turn allowed. Of course, I make sure that there's no, cars coming, no cameras, no cops, etc., etc. It's very suggestive. And I don't really feel bad for disobeying it sometimes. Sorry. I guarantee you know people that have done it too, though. And it's like really, it's don't U-turn and then you U-turn when there's like no one coming. Like, there's worse things. It's fine. It's okay. And I'm a really, really safe driver, but that's the one thing where I'm like, if I went the wrong way and it added 15 minutes to my route and I could undo all of that by taking a little U-turn, like I'm gonna do it. Oh. Well, I hope they're okay. But it couldn't be me. And those last two are repeats. So those are my choices and my reasoning for them. As if when my drive is just drive the opposite way. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I keep leaning a bit and it's like making me tweak. Are we gonna behave? Camera's so weird sometimes. Oh yeah, not lemon out your friend getting T-boned. Yeah, the more I got into this, the more I kind of like it made sense. Like some of these I feel like are redundant or useless. Some of them scare me and some of them are really great and I'm glad they're there. Moral of the story is drive safe, but like I'm not gonna snitch on you. As long as you're not doing anything that harms yourself or others. Sometimes signs are just best. Oh, you saw it happen? I've only seen like one accident happen and it was like a fender bender. So it's like, we're moving. Going to my room. I want to go back to my room. We're going. Wow, wow, wow. Here we are. Saw a dude go over the medium and flip over. Oh. He must have been going fast. My goodness. You guys are getting cut off by the water. I think that's why I can't. Going up here. There you go. Comfy up there. Well, I know it's kind of a shorter stream, but I kind of wanted to try. Yeah, you know what? Here's waterboarding. Back up. You're safe. You're fine. You're fine. Wash it off. Get a towel. I wanted to try out some of the stuff that I've been thinking of, and I hope you guys liked it because I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely like a yap heavy stream, so I'll probably have to sandwich it between ones where I can be a little quieter because the old throat's kind of scratchy. Because if they didn't share me the money, they were involved in a crash, I'd be like, Your Honor, it was their fault instead. You don't get that bag. Yeah, and I want to be easy on the old horse Liza voice because I got to stream. What am I streaming tomorrow? Hold on. Skyrim. We're doing more Skyrim. Spectacular. I had a lot of fun. I'm going to post the tier list Twitter, and it'll be of course posted in the Discord, so if you have any differing opinions, It's weird because it's traffic signs, so like a lot of people probably aren't going to have like super heated opinions on the signs, but if you do, even better, tell me them. I like to look at things after stream while I, you know, drink tea, hold butter. It's gonna start a war. The hatchlings are going to be split into two factions based on how they feel about roundabouts. Again, very different depending on if the roundabout is one lane or multiple. That roundabout that you showed me, you know who you are. You have made my life worse with this knowledge. I'm upset that that exists. Okay. See, and that's a good blanket rule. Any sign that means you get to slow down, which is a lot, makes you feel nice. Makes your day a little better, and that's good. I'm glad. I generally like signs about wildlife, except deer. And ones that make my driving experience a little easier, like median. You know, stuff like that. Thinner bridges, opposing traffic, no U-turn. What are you gonna do? Taking shots of 10 shots of bourbon makes driving a roundabout a little bit easier. Makes a lot of things easier, including the divorce. The road marking tier list. Ooh. Down. I wrote that down. And if you guys, of course, now that we did this and you guys kind of have like a feel for what this is, if you have any ideas for like, I can see that. If you guys have any ideas for weird tier lists, send them. They might become a video. Who knows? It could be fun. Hey, I feel so bad because the stream's wrapping up, but welcome. We just finished up doing Scrandle, if you've ever heard of that, and ranking road signs, state signs. We're writing down ideas for a tier list for future streams. I'm gonna rest my voice. I know, I'm so sorry, but I'll post the VOD right after this so you can peep things. And I'll post the finished list so you can tell me what you think about my votes. They'll be in the Twitter and the Discord. Be sure to check them out. Utensil tier list. That is on the list. Yes. Utensils. And I think I had like dishes. I'll probably have to split that up. Sedimentary rock. I need to learn more about rocks. I don't know. I think I'd do like one for forks, one for spoon. Because I learned recently about like, they're not teaspoons, but they're spoons like for tea. Really long handled spoons with very small scooper. And I use it for tea. Because it's like good for tall cups and it doesn't like burn your hand. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we're gonna do that one for sure. I just need to like sit down and look up like images. I think I've used a spork like once, but it doesn't really do anything that the fork and spoon don't like do better. Like they're kind of good for stews and stuff, I guess, like soups with more substance. Besides that, I wouldn't really use it for something that I'd rather use a fork for. Yeah, make a new utensil, sketch it up, send me your ideas. I'll put it in the utensil tier list. But I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream here, Hatchlings. I have to get some water because I ran out of water like an hour and a half ago or something. To pork, I don't know how I feel about that. But I hope you guys had fun, and I hope whoever is watching the VOD had fun too. I had fun with this. But again, I probably won't do it like super frequently because of the old voice. I'm gonna be heading out, Hatchlings. I will see you guys tomorrow and every other day this week. Assuming I don't like die. So let's hope another meteor doesn't come down and kill this dinosaur, eh? I hope y'all have a lovely rest of your day or night, whatever time it is in the big wide world. And I will see you next time, Hatchlings. Echo!